Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video where we'll be playing out one of the brand new, the new event vehicle that is, I think, over with, the EFV from the event Semper Fidelis. This is technically a proposed landing craft that was supposed to replace the well-known AAV-7A1 amphibious assault vehicle that was introduced in the 1970s. This thing was introduced in the 1990s, early 2000s to replace a very old but very reliable amphibious assault landing vehicle. Something that would be able to fit inside of the attack carriers, or what is it, the pocket carriers? No, not pocket carriers. What are they called? Assault carriers? I think they're called assault carriers. I can't remember for sure off the top of my head. But as all things military related, the project fell through. Budget cuts, or not really budget cuts, but a increasing budget causes things numbers to go from the United States Marine Corps wanting 1,000 to 573 to the final amount that was made, which were still in their prototype phase, of 19. So yet another vehicle that was a prototype. Hooray! Gotta love. Actually, I feel like I've been on a streak of prototype vehicles. The TTD, the Stingray, but technically that went to Taiwan. The T58, and there's another vehicle before that I played that was a prototype, and then the Kugel, the 341, the Flak Panzer. A lot of vehicles that were prototypes that were either completely abandoned or prototypes were made, and that was it. That was the end of life for them. Interesting. There's quite a few. That's actually quite a lot of them in War Thunder. But anyways, what do we get here with the EFV? We get a 30mm Bushmaster. I think it fires faster than what we get on the Bradley. The Bradley's is a 30mm. The M3A3 at least. No, it's actually a 25mm. I thought it was a 30mm. 25mm M2482. 30mm Bushmaster on here. It is the Mark 20 or Mark 44 Bushmaster 2 Mark 44 Mod 1. I'm not too sure what other vehicles in the ground forces used the Bushmaster. I think the Bradley had the Bushmaster, but I can't be for sure exactly, or at least a version of the Bushmaster, but I'm not too particularly sure. But we get a decent default round of 87mm of pen, as well as the Mark 258. I actually managed to get, technically, I actually played a few matches, so I got the improved parts, the FPE, the night vision, and I think the night vision, and that was it. But from doing the event, because with the way that they do the events now, you have the prize trophy. No, where is it at? It's the random modification. So we get random modifications. Managed to get the engine as well as the good rounds. I was about to call them good round darts, good darts. The APFS DS, they are 114mm a pin. Managed to get the adjust fire, and I think it was the tracks. Yeah, the tracks, the engine. So I think it was the darts, the adjust fire, the engine, and the tracks, if I remember correctly. I most likely will put the screenshot up of what I managed to get with it. So we managed to get the good rounds right off the bat, as well as the engine, because I don't know how this thing plays without its engine upgrade. Another thing that I will say about this thing is, although yes, it is nice, it is a very rare and unique vehicle, there are so many other things that you play at 9.3 and 9.7 that are way better than this thing, because one shot and you're gone. This thing has no armor. If we look at it, it's like 64mm of like composite screen, which isn't really much, because underneath it is, I think, 38mm of like structural steel or like aluminum alloy, which won't even protect against you like slapping it. You could probably slap this with your hand and it would detonate the vehicle. And then if we look on the inside, there is a lot of space, but your ammunition is a major weak spot. As well as if you take out the crew in the gun turret, the vehicle gets knocked out completely, as well as the engine is very far back as from the transmission. Most times the engine and transmission are usually right next to each other. If you look at like the Bradley, I guess is an example customization. Let's look at the X-Ray. The engine and transmission are right next to each other, because technically this was considered to be a troop transport. But yeah, you do have that to worry about, but with all the space, sometimes you can survive more than one round. But with the BMDs running amok at this tier, basically one hit from a BMD and you're gone. It doesn't even matter if the round goes through and doesn't hit anything. It somehow poofs you for some reason. But to back us up, we're going to bring out the XM8 because I had fun playing this thing out. The M247 because why not? This can hunt light armored vehicles and the occasional T-72 if I put the round in the right place on the top of the head of the turret, and then the A4E anytime now. There it goes. The A4E from when I did the XM8. So without further ado, and the XM8's a prototype vehicle too. Anyways, without further ado, and the M247, because I don't think the M247 went into production because they went on with the other vehicle. Okay, that's besides the point. Without further ado, let's get started with today's video with the EFV. Okay, we're into our first recorded match, I should say, not our first overall match. Oh, look, we have a couple of us with us. There's 4 of us on this side, 5 of us, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, me including 5, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 of us. I think there's any on the other side. There might be one on the other side. This is probably not the best map because you need a good round for sniping, but if we can get into a good spot, we might be able to do something. Okay, we've got ourselves a Markava out in the distance that I might be able to get a hit into. 1, 2, 3 hits, 4 hits. I don't know how many hits that was. I got an assist to intelligence. Now, we play the waiting game of sitting right here. Also, this thing is massive. I'm basically one of these buildings moving across the desert at this point. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nope. Can't do nothing to that. Let's just move out the way. There's a tank right here, though. Somewhere in front of me. A leopard? Okay, that's an easy kill from the front. Let's back up. Watch out for the B side. Oh, I see it. Might be something I can take out. Definitely something I can damage. Took his breach out. I think it's a stingray or a term, or yeah, terms, not terms. Tam. I think it's a tam. Oh no. Okay. Time to go. Let's drive very fast out of here. Oh, that's something. A C2A1. Okay, I scouted him at least. Okay, managed to scout a leopard. We're almost to the B point. There's an anti-air here, so I don't know how well engagement's gonna go. Hopefully I get line of sight first on him. Okay, somebody took my kill. Okay, got anti-air in return though. There's something out there. I don't know what that is. Looks like a leopard, maybe? Got knocked out, okay. Oh, snap, they're on A. I'm supposed to be defending A. That's what you were. A CV. Okay, we got ourselves an anti-air of some type. See if I can't lie and wait for him. It looks like an what do you call it? That. It's gone. Whatever that is, ITPSV Leopard. Alright, that was a very satisfying win, I guess. Alrighty, second match. First one wasn't too horrific. And look, there's water, but it's in our spawn and out of bounds. I'm going to attempt to do something that I haven't done in a very long time, and that's going to be go around the side of the map. Hopefully, get them in their side. Alright, we're in some water. Not that we're going to be going any faster than we already are. There's a tank approaching me. I don't know what it is. Oh, deep water. Actually was deep enough to activate something. Now, what is this? This is a BMD. No, and then an AMX comes around the corner and gets me. Nope, and a helicopter gets me. There goes my fun. Alright, well, I didn't do anything that match. Alrighty. Next batch. Or, next batch? Yes, next battle. Last one we didn't get to do anything. I was trying to have some fun in the river, but nope. Not a lot of fun in War Thunder, so we're into the next one. Okay, got something. Finally. Got him, but I am on fire from something down this way. Found it at the last second. Didn't get to scout it. No, a big light panzer. As soon as I turned away from looking in that direction, of course. Right when I turned my head to look in the direction of the way I was facing, a tank spawns out of nowhere. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was. Well, I will say, if anything, the body of the EFV makes for a very good concealment. As long as I don't get spotted from the other side, which I think my barrel is sticking out. Yeah, the barrel is sticking out. That's fine. I really don't even think concealment matters at this moment because I think we've won. No, right when I move. Every time, right when I move, that's when it happens. And once again, we won, but I did absolutely nothing this match. Alrighty, another desert map. Once again, we are miles away from any water. I think the only map that we came any close to with water was the last one, which I completely forget. I think that map is Mozdog. I think, or it's just called something else. I can't even really remember. But we're on to the next one. Sands Assignment. This is not Sands Assignment. Second Battle of El Alamein. There you go. I'm going to attempt to go around the outside. I don't have any hope in this thing on this map. So far, I haven't been getting any luck other than the first match, which even still, that was kind of not the best match. Okay, there is a Rodkamp wagon somewhere out here. He missed. Perfect. Got his commander. I don't know if I can pin him through the front. I'm gonna definitely attempt to keep trying. Okay, there you go. Like all things, throw enough rounds at him, he'll eventually go out, and then of course that I can't do anything to. Unless it was side on. Okay, got myself a leopard. This is a very interesting spot. I'm gonna have to remember this spot. Got myself another leopard. Critical hit. Gonna reverse it. There you go. Got him. These are binos, so we aren't sticking out in the open like that. And of course, a plane gets me. Or helicopter gets me. There are 2 NTR up, so how come y'all haven't gotten him yet? It's right there too. All right, well, that was short-lived. Okay. Leopard down. Let's reposition. Okay, got ourselves a tank below us. Got ourselves a tank in front of us, as well as a tank behind us, as well as a very deep divot on the ground. Okay, there's a Rodkampf wagon, which they just got. Okay. Alrighty. Not too bad, I guess. Alrighty. We have ourselves advanced to the Rhine. There's water nearby, at least on this map, but we can't access it. I'm going to attempt to go around the back way. We've got Germany and Russia. Not too sure how well this is going to go. Okay, there's a T-72 in the park in front of us. Yeah, that's them coming up behind me. Okay. And I got nicked. Which means whatever is coming this way is gonna one-shot me. And I won't be able to do anything against it. No! I hit him in the side and it did nothing! Of course it wouldn't. Okay, we've pushed back to lag. Okay. That was a bit of lag there. Don't know why that happened. I'll let my teammates cap that point. I'm just gonna go on a running spree with this thing. See if I can't clear a way for our teammates to get to the point. Some kind of way. Did I just lose all my speed by hitting that lamppost? I did. Okay. Whoa, I'm dead. I hit him and it hit the upper portion of his armor. Let's see, what's out here? Do I even attempt to push what's out here? Oh, our KPZ-70 is right here. I'll take one of them so you don't have to deal with the other one. Nope, that is enemy right there. Run this way. No! Every time there's something there that I didn't expect. Okay, well, we're into our anti-air. I would bring the plane, but I feel like the anti-air would be a lot more useful on the ground, so let's attempt to be a battle M247. I hope that guy's running into a wall, which means he might not even be there. There's a BMD-4 somewhere. There's a T-72 in front of me. I don't know if I can fully get that guy. Oh, unless he slide onto me. Or that. Break his barrel, please. All of those rounds and I didn't break his barrel. Nice. Oh, there's two of them too. Okay, well, this is the last vehicle that I've got. Had enough with the plane. Not going to spawn on the ground anymore because there's nobody left. Oh, now I see it. It's right there. But mission failed. Alrighty. Next battle. Seems like the desert maps are where I've been having better luck than on the city map and then on the green maps we've been having. So let's see if I can. I want to go this way. Okay. 272 that I scouted is out. Nope. I couldn't even break his track or his barrel. Okay, we got nothing on that tank. I knocked his carousel out, but I think that's a different vehicle. Yeah, that's a different... No, that's the same vehicle I knocked his carousel out at. Alrighty, another city map. I don't have very high hopes on this map. I'm going to attempt to go on the outside going this way. I'm not going to attempt to go straight in. Let's see if I can even do anything over here. Let's see if I don't run into anything that I can't take out and hopefully sees me before I see it, because like I said, this thing is a massive apartment block on tracks. Okay, we got ourselves a leopard. Wasn't able to get him. He started moving before I could get lined up. Okay, he got knocked out. He's stopping artillery on me. Which means I could just back up. Wait for him around the corner maybe. Oh, let's fully back up. What am I jittering on? Please don't be a plane on top of me. No! The smoke cleared just enough for me to miss the shot. And now it looks like they're in our spawn area. So that's nice. Not too sure what it is I'm shooting at down there. Okay, scout target got knocked out. Let's attempt to... I'm going to attempt to distract. Okay, our friendly made it through. I don't think he got the shot off though. Okay, got a KPZ-70. Is there another vehicle over there? No, okay. I do believe we have lost. Yep, there it goes. Yeah. Okay, there's at least one plane down. Gonna swap to the other round. Nope. Nope, they're on top of the wall over there. Of course. Yeah, nope. I don't think there's anything that can be done. This match is over with. What? Is he? Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Well, that's a good position, I guess, to spawn camp, because that's what he's doing. There's the jet. I'm going to swap to the other round. Maybe I can do something to this guy. Alrighty, well, there goes that. Honestly, nothing I can do. Oh wow, it's 2 you spawned in a little too late there. And that will be the last that I'll ever play of the EFV, for now at least, until maybe a year from now, because although yes, this is a very cool vehicle with a very interesting skin camo, this thing is probably the most useless thing you could probably bring to your lineup, at least if you're doing a small lineup, or if it's the only thing that you have. So yeah, this thing by itself, absolutely useless. This thing probably in a lineup, if I were to actually build out a lineup to have more than one vehicle, although technically, even if I were to bring out more than one vehicle, this thing would still get steamrolled, or the teams would still get steamrolled, because it seems like now I'm starting to see a lot more of them on, at least in the beginning I only saw myself, maybe one other. Recently, like towards the end of today's video, I've seen like 8 plus or 6 to 8 of these things on the team, which that advanced the Rhine map. There's 8 of us on that, and we all like got one shot and we're gone from the match. So yeah, this thing, there are a whole lot better things that I could bring out for spawn that would be a lot more useful to the team, like the Merkava Mark IID or the X-Mate or the Stingray, because at least I have a gun that can punch, that can actually like knock out targets and even still like bring out the MBT-70 or the M68-3 would probably even be a better choice, and even the XM1 would probably have been a better choice to bring out with us. But without further ado, I hope you enjoyed today's video of me getting one shot and not being able to do anything and failing completely to help our team. But I hope you enjoyed today's video as always, and until the next one, have a good one, and until then, bye bye.